Hi everyone. Today we will be dealing with a few questions from American literature. So let me move on to the questions. The first question is, which is the only comedy written by Eugene O'Neill? Our Wilderness. The first title of the play, The Emperor John's, is The Silver Bullet. Silver Bullet in Emperor John Silver Bullet symbolize life, strength and materialism of the whites. I am the only man in the world big enough to kill me. Who says to whom in Emperor John's? John's to Smithers. What symbolized the hidden territory of man's subconscious in the play Emperor John's? The Great Forest. Who called Whitman America's poet and he is America? Ezra Pound. Walt Whitman's well-known poems written on the death of Abraham Lincoln are O Captain, My Captain, When Lilacs Last in the Dooryard Bloomed. Out of the Cradle Endlessly Rocking was originally titled as A Child's Reminiscence, published in the year 1859. Which poem by Walt Whitman described the growth of the consciousness of a poet? Out of the Cradle Endlessly Rocking. Maya Angelou's works are labeled as autobiographical fiction. Mom and Me and Mom is a book by Maya Angelou. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man, the fellow stand or fall down on their knees. Which literary device is used in the above lines of the poem Phenomenal Woman? Hyperbole. She used hyperbole to show her superiority over men. Home Burial was first published in north of Boston in 1940. The poem Home Burial was written in blank verse. Which line in Home Burial depicts husband's attempt to express his true feeling? The husband repeats twice, "Can't a man speak of his own child?" Wallace Stevens was strongly influenced by the philosophy of George Santayana. Stevens composed a poem to an old philosopher in Rome in memory of Santayana. Sunday Morning was published in Wallace Stevens' collection of poetry, Harmonium. Which supreme Roman deity is mentioned in the poem The Sunday Morning? Jove. The verse form used in Stevens' The Sunday Morning is blank verse. Who wrote a high-profile obituary after the death of Allan Poe? Rufus Wilmot Griswold under the pseudonym Ludwig. Who is one of the major figures of dark romantic literature in the mid-1800s? Edgar Allan Poe, and its roots can be seen as an opposition to transcendentalism. Other writers are Melville and Hawthorne. Ralph Waldo Emerson reacted to the poem Raven by saying, "I see nothing in it," and derisively referred Poe as a jingle man. Raven distresses the protagonist often by saying, "Nevermore." The Raven is a grotesque narrative poem or a dark romantic classic. Allan Poe's The Raven mourns the death of Lenore. Who published the complete poems of Emily Dickinson? Thomas Johnson in 1955. The epitaph on her tombstone that Emily Dickinson composed herself reads, "Called Back." Which literary device is used in the first line of the poem I Felt a Funeral in My Brain? Metaphor. Tennessee Williams' The Glass Menagerie is a memory play. How many scenes are there in the play The Glass Menagerie? 7 scenes and no acts. What is Jim's nickname for Laura? Blue Roses. The glass symbolized the lovely fragility of Laura Wingfield. I won't allow such filth brought into my home. Who says to whom in The Glass Menagerie? Amanda to Tom Wingfield about D.H. Lawrence's novel. Who says man is by instinct a lover, a hunter, and a fighter in the play The Glass Menagerie? Tom Wingfield. What a Storm's concluding speech in the glass menagerie. I didn't go the moon, I went much further. So here ends today's video. Hope it will be helpful for your exam. And here ends today's video. I hope it will be helpful for your exam.